Welcome back to AFT Die Season 8. It is the finals, week 1. Let's get straight into it. It is GWS Giants versus Fremantle at the Giant Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And the first quarter is nearly completed. First quarter's completed, and Fremantle have kicked 2-5 to the Giants 1-6. Let's go to the second quarter. Fremantle 5 points up at the Giant Stadium. Second quarter completed. The Giants have kicked 4 goals, 6 to Fremantle 3-5. And at halftime, the Giants are up by 42 points. Let's go to the third quarter. In this game, the Giants, they finished on top, 2.5 games clear, or 2 games clear. Third quarter, Fremantle have kicked 6 goals, 6 to the Giants, 2 goals, 3. And at three-quarter time, the Giants are down by 25 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see who will get to the preliminary final in week 3. And the Giants have won by 4 points. They have got up and won this game. Fremantle, they kicked 1 goal, 3 to the Giants, 6 goals, 2. Final scores, Giants 13-17-95 to Fremantle 12-19, 91. It's been the story all season. The Giants are into the preliminary final, the first preliminary final. Let's go to the next game. It is Geelong versus Essendon at GMHBA Stadium. It is the second preliminary final. First quarter nearly completed. And Geelong have kicked 5 goals, 2 to Essendon 4-1. And at quarter time, the Cats are up by 7 points, 32-25. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter completed. The Cats have kicked 5 goals, 6 to Essendon 4-2. And the Cats at halftime are up by 17 points, 68-51. Let's go to the third quarter in this game. Who's going to break free to get to the second preliminary final? And Essendon have kicked 6 goals, 2 to Geelong, 5 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, Geelong are up by 15 points, 104-89. Let's go to the last quarter of the second qualifying final, Geelong versus Essendon at GMHBA Stadium. Last quarter has been completed, and the Cats have kicked 5 goals, 2 to Essendon, 4 goals, 4. Geelong have won by 19 points. Final scores, Geelong 20-16-136 to Essendon 18-9-117. So we've got GWS and Geelong, the 2 top sides, into a preliminary final. Let's go to the next game. It's Port Adelaide versus St Kilda at Adelaide Oval. These are elimination finals, so whoever wins gets through. Whoever loses is out until next season. All right, so St Kilda have kicked 5 goals, 6 to Port Adelaide 5-4. Quarter time, St Kilda up by 2 points, 36-34. Second quarter underway. And second quarter completed. Port Adelaide, they've kicked 5 goals, 6 to St Kilda, 3 goals, 6. And at halftime, Port Adelaide are up by 10 points, 70-60. Let's go to the third quarter in this game. Third quarter, St Kilda have kicked 6 goals, 1 to Port Adelaide 1-3. And Port Adelaide are down by 18 points. All right, 79 to 97. Let's go the last quarter to see who will get to next week. Last quarter, nearly completed. And St Kilda have kicked 5 goals for to Port Adelaide 2-6. So St Kilda are under on their way to week 2 of the finals. They've won by 34 points. Final score, Port Adelaide 13-19, 97 to St Kilda 19-17, 131. All right, let's go to the last game of week 1 of the finals. Richmond versus Sydney. Now, Richmond have played in the most finals in AFT Dice history. Richmond, they've kicked 2 goals 6 to Sydney 2-4. Richmond are up by 2 points at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter of this second elimination final. And Richmond have kicked 5 goals 5 to Sydney 3 goals 1. And Richmond are up by 18 points, 53 to 35. Let's go to the third quarter. This game. Third quarter nearly completed. And Richmond have kicked 6 goals 5 to Sydney 3 goals 1. And Richmond are up by 40 points, 94 to 54. Let's go to the last quarter. Richmond looks like they're going to go to the next week of the finals. Yes, Richmond have won by 29 points. They kicked 3 goals 4, Sydney 5 goals 3. So Sydney won the last quarter, but Richmond have won the game by 29 points. Final score is Richmond 16-20, 116 to Sydney 13-9, 87. Wow. The week 2 of the finals. So let's go to a road to premiership. So we've got week 2 of the finals, first semi-final. We've got Fremantle versus St Kilda at Optus Stadium. And then we've got Essendon versus Richmond at Marvel Stadium. And then we've got GWS waiting for the winner out of Essendon and Richmond. And then Geelong are waiting for the winner out of Fremantle and St Kilda for the second preliminary final. Wow, exciting for week 1 of the finals. We'll see you next time for semi-final week on Saturday, the 26th of April. See you next time.